I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Brian Giles with Brian Giles MTG. And hoo-ha, we're back with more Duskmourn spoilers. So starting our list off, we have a powerful white card in Exercise. Not that kind of exercise. White 1, for sources it reads, exile target artifact, enchantment, or creature with power 4 or greater. So, hoo-ha. White removal spell is good. We have Miasma Demon, a beefy 2 black and 4 for a 5/4 demon with flying. Miasma Demons enters, you may discard any number of cards. When you do, up to that many target creatures each get -2/-2 to end of turn. So more weenie destruction, hoo-ha. Fear of Exposure, a green and 2 for a 5/4 enchantment creature nightmare. As an additional cost to cast a spell, tap up to 2 untapped creatures and or lands you control, and it has trample. Seems low cost, but you got this additional cost down here, so you either have to tap 2 untapped creatures and or lands. But if you got 2 untapped creatures, especially some tokens, or if you're playing like Survivor, this might be a useful creature. Plays into that mechanic. Next up, we have Killer's Mask. Definitely a Jason Voorhees type of theme here. So, a black and 2 for an artifact equipment. When it enters, manifest dread. Then attach Killer's Mask to that creature. Equipped creature has menace. Equipped for 2. So again, this is giving off this whole Jason Voorhees vibes. Next up is an insanely powerful card in Marina Vandrel. So WUBRG, white, blue, black, red, green for a 3/5 legendary human warlock. When she enters, reveal the top 7 cards of your library, put all enchantment cards from among them into your hand, and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. And you can tap her to lock or unlock a door of a target room you control. Activate only as a sorcery. That is incredibly powerful because you can lock and unlock, and if you can tap and untap, if you can untap her, you can get doubles on your room effects and stuff, and that could be bad. And she pairs very well with Tom Bombadil. So this could be your face commander, and Tom Bombadil could be your backup, or vice versa. Getting enchantment cards into your hand, playing room stuff, 5-color room commander, absolutely. This is a win. Of course, this is one of the main characters of the story, so they had to make that pretty powerful. And I'm not unopposed to this. I love this card. It's probably going to see a lot of play. Next up, we have Get Out. There's a story about that that I won't tell because it's a personal nature, and we won't go there. But yeah, 2 blue mana for an instant that reads counter target creature or enchantment spell, which isn't bad, or return 1 or 2 target creatures and or enchantments you own to your hand. So, hoo-ha, that's an incredibly powerful counter spell or bounce spell. For 2 blue mana, it is pretty powerful. Next up, we have another room enchantment in Surgical Suite and Hospital Room. Surgical Suite is a white and 1. When you unlock this door, return target creature card, mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. That ain't bad. Hospital Room is a white and 3. Whenever you attack, put a +1/+1 counter on target attacking creature. Ooh. Counters Matters deck and returning creatures from the graveyard. Hoo-ha. Next up, we have Living Phone. A white and 2 for a 2/1 artifact creature toy. When Living Phone dies, look at the top 5 cards in your library. You may reveal a creature card with power 2 or less from among them, put it into your hand. Put the rest of the bottom of your library in a random order. Okay. Next up, we have Cackling Slasher. A black and 3 for a 3/3 human assassin with Death Touch. Cackling Slasher enters with a +1/+1 counter on it if a creature died this turn. Okay. That definitely has some setup to it. We have Winter's Intervention. So, a black and 1 for an instant that reads, when Winter's Intervention deals 2 damage to target creature, you gain 2 life. Okay, so some weenie targeting. Not bad. A little life gain on top. Then we have another room enchantment in Painter Studio and Defaced Gallery. Painter Studio is a red and 2 for when you unlock this door, exile top card of your library. You may play exile top 2 cards of your library. Then you may play them to the end of your next turn. Face Gallery is a red and 1. Whenever you attacking creatures you control get +1/+0 till end of turn. Okay. Then we have Rip Chain Razor Can. A red and 3 for a 5/3 human berserker with reach. Pay a red and 2 and sacrifice a land to draw a card. 4 mana for a 5/3 with reach isn't bad, but you got to go through all this hoopla to draw a card. Probably not the most worth it ability. Next up, we have another legendary creature in Rip Spawn Hunter. Green, white, and 2 for a 4/4 human survivor. Has survival, of course. Beginning of your second main phase, if Rip Spawn Hunter is tapped, reveal the top X cards of your library where X is its power. Put any number of creature and or vehicle cards with different powers from among them into your hand and the rest of the bottom of your library in a random order. Okay, doesn't sound too bad, but we haven't seen that many vehicles yet. So hoo-ha. We got Beastie Beatdown. So a red and a green for a sorcerer that reads, choose target creatures you control and target creature an opponent controls. Has Delirium. If there are 4 more cards in your library and 1 card types in your graveyard, put 2 +1/+1 counters on a creature you control. The creature you control deals damage equal to the creature to its power to the creature an opponent controls. So it's a Gruul fight spell. Okay. We'll deal with that. We have dissection tools. So a beefy 5 generic for an artifact equipment. When it enters, manifest dread, then attach dissection tools to that creature. Equipped creature gets +2/+2, death touch and lifelink. Equip, so you gotta sacrifice a creature. Ew. So you can manifest dread, but if you want to move it, you gotta sacrifice a creature. Yeah, it's just icky. I might just avoid that just because it's just, the equip cost is just nasty. We have unidentified hover ship. So 2 white and 1 for a 2/2 artifact vehicle with flying. When unidentified hover ship enters, exile to 1 target creature with toughness 5 or less. When unidentified hover ship leaves the battlefield, the exiled card's owner manifests dread. Oh, so you don't even get your creature back when it leaves the battlefield. And you crew it for 1. Not bad. Again, kind of creepy, but this is the horror set after all. We got Ghostly Dancers, so 2 white and 3 for a 2/5 spirit with flying. When Ghostly Dancers enters, turn an enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand, or unlock a locked door of a room you control. And it has Eerie. Whenever an enchantment you control enters, or whenever you fully unlock a room, create a 3/1 white spirit creature token with flying. Okay. Definitely some room shenanigans going on. Then we have Unnerving Grasp. At a blue and 2, you get a sorcerer that reads, turn up to 1 target non-land permanent to its owner's hand and then manifest dread. Keys to the House. So it's single generic for an artifact that reads, pay 1 generic, tap it, and sacrifice it to search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it in your hand, and shuffle. Or pay 3, tap it, and sacrifice it to lock or unlock a door of a room you control. Activate only as a sorcery. So it's kind of a way to cheat your room effects now. Also, it's also a mana fixer, so it might see some play in limited for certain. Then we have Waltz of Rage. 2 red and 3 for a sorcerer. It reads, return target creature that you control deals damage equal to its power to each other target creature. to each other creature. Until end of turn, whenever a creature you control dies, exile the top card of your library. You may play it until the end of your next turn. So, designed for big creatures to deal damage to everyone. Then we have Overlord of the Balemark. So this is the black Overlord. 2 black and 3 for an enchantment creature, Avatar Horror, with impending 5 for a black and 1. Which means, it enters as an enchantment and has 5 time counters on it. Whenever Overlord of the Balemark enters or attacks, mill 4 cards, and you may return an unavatar creature card or a planeswalker card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. I can live with that. Then we have Sheltered by Ghosts. A white 1 for an enchantment aura. When Sheltered by Ghost enters, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls until Sheltered by Ghost leaves the battlefield. Enchanted creature is +1/+0 and has lifelink and ward 2. That's pretty powerful. You exile a creature, or actually a non-land permanent, and you get a +1/+0 and lifelink and ward 2. Not bad at all. Hoo-ha. Then we have Roaring Furnace and Steaming Sauna. So another room enchantment. Roaring Furnace is a red and 1 for when you unlock this room deals damage equal to the number of cards in your hand to target creature an opponent controls. So you definitely want this. You've got big hands. Steaming Sauna is 2 blue and 3. Says you have no maximum hand size. At the beginning of your end step, draw a card. Okay, so that pairs very well together. We have another room enchantment, Defiled Crypt and Cadaver Lab. Defiled Crypt is black and 3 for a room enchantment. Whenever 1 or more cards leave your graveyard, create a 2/2 black horror enchantment creature token with this ability triggers only once each turn. Cadaver Lab, when you unlock this door, turn card from your creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. Then we have Cracked Skull, a black and 2 for an enchantment aura, enchant creature. When Cracked Skull enters at the target player's hand, you may choose a non-land card from it. That player discards that card. When an enchanted creature is dealt damage, destroy it. Well, we've seen this kind of thing for enchantment auras in black for this set, where it does something and then if it's dealt damage, you destroy the card. So definitely a theme there, but you get to do some discard shenanigans going on there. Pairs well with Rotten Mouth for sure. We have Bedhead Beastie. beefy 2 red and 4 for a 5/6 beast with menace, and mountain cycling for 2. Okay, so this is the red land cycling card. Hoo ha. Then we have Scorching Dragonfire. A return of this card. Hoo ha. So a red and 1 for instant reads Scorching Dragonfire. Deals 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker. That creature or planeswalker would die this turn. Exile it instead. We have Violet Urge, a red mana for an instant that reads, target creature gets +1/+0, first strike till end of turn. If there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard, that creature gains double strike till end of turn. Ooh, hoo ha. Next up we have Moldering Gem and Weight Room. Moldering Gem is a green and 2. When you unlock this door, search your library for basic land card. From the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Weight Room is a beefy green and 5. When you unlock this door, manifest dread, then put 3 +1/+1 counters on that creature. So you get a 5/5 face down creature. Ew. Okay. Next up is the Valgavoth commander cards. Commander cards from the Valgavoth deck. Commander deck. So we got the Lord of Pain, a black, a red, and 3 for a 5/5 legendary human assassin with menace. Your opponents can't gain life. Whenever a player casts their first spell each turn, choose another target player. The Lord of Pain deals damage equal to that spell's mana value to the chosen player. Ew. Ew. So if one player is playing like an Eldrazi deck and they're casting a big Eldrazi, you can use that to target another player. Ew. That's disgusting. Next up, we have Persistent Constrictor, a beefy black and 4 for a 5/3 zombie snake. Beginning of each opponent's upkeep, they lose 1 life, and you put a -1/-1 counter on up to 1 target creature they control. Ew. Anti-Maha, and it has Persist. Interesting. Sadistic Shell Game is kind of a beefy black and 4 sorcerer that reads, starting with the next opponent in turn order, each player chooses a creature you don't control. Destroy the chosen creatures. Okay, that's kind of creepy. Then we have Barbed Fire Gremlin. It's a red and 3 for a 3/2 Gremlin with first strike and haste. When a player taps a land for mana, if Barbed Fire Gremlin is tapped, that player adds 1 mana of any type that land produced. Then that damage deals 1. Then that land deals 1 damage to that player. Oh, so kind of like mana barbs on a body. Okay. We get you. This thing causes pain. We have Gleeful Arsonist, a red and 2 for a 1/2 human wizard. Whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, Gleeful Arsonist deals damage equal to its power to that player. Has Undying. So when it dies, if it had no +1/+1 counters on it, turns to the battlefield under its owner's control with a +1/+1 counter on it. Then we have Suspended Sentence for black and 3, destroy target creature and opponent controls. That player loses 3 life. Exile Suspended Sentence with 3 time counters on it. Has Suspend 3 for a black and 1. Okay, we have another room enchantment in Spiked Corridor and Torture Pit. Spiked Corridor is a red and 3 for when you unlock this room, create 3 1/1 red devil creature tokens. When this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to any target. And Torture Pit is red and 3 as well. The sorcery control would deal non-combat damage to an opponent. Deals that much damage +2 instead. Ooh. Then we have Star Athlete. 2 red and 1 for a 3/2 human warrior with menace. When it attacks, choose up to 1 target non-land permanent its controller may sacrifice. If they don't, Star Athlete deals 5 damage to that player. Ew. And you can blitz it in for a red and 3. That's incredibly powerful. I like this card. We have Seance Board, my last card for this particular set of cards. And 2 mana for an artifact with Morbid at the beginning of each end step. If a creature died this turn, put a soul counter on Seance Board. Tap it to add X mana of 1 color, where X is the number of soul counters on Seance Board. Spend this mana only to cast instant sorcery, demon, and spirit spells. So, hoo-ha. Well, I haven't been paying attention to my time, so we're at over 28, almost 29 minutes. We'll see you on the next video.